Guys, thank you for tuning in and thank you very much for subscribing. Guys, remember Advocate Mnisi had to come back on the 5th of May to come and give feedback as to how far he is with the preparation of his representation to accused number 1. He was now back at court, and then he promised that on the 19th of May he will be ready to start with the trial. On top of that, he also requested the report of the AVL, because as he was preparing for his representation, he realized that the AVL report was only for one car, which is the Fortuner, and what about the other cars? So he also requested the AVL for all the cars that were involved in this matter. Advocate Ramsepele also requested the AVL report for all the cars that were involved in this matter. And guess what? The judge was not really okay with that idea of people all of a sudden wanting to know more about the AVL of other cars, because Advocate Ramsepele has already given out, is done with his cross-examination. Now why does he wants to go back once again? So the judge is not happy at all. But then the state came in and said no, but they also have the right to ventilate everything as and when the information comes. Just like the state, every time there's a new evidence coming in, they bring it to court. So why not with the defense? But Judge Ratha was not happy at all. But I guess he has no choice, isn't it? He has no choice. He just has to exercise patience. The truth has to come out on this case at the end of the day. So he has to exercise patience and just go with the flow. Let everything be ventilated until the truth is out. Guys, let's listen to Judge Ratha's interaction with Advocate Mnisi and Advocate Ramsepele together with the state prosecutor, Mr. Baloyi.
And it struck us very strange, my lord. Let me actually put on record that it is very strange that the Fortuner was fitted with an AVL. Now, when we're requesting the AVL record of the Red Golf, and then we are informed. We don't dispute the information that's been told, but it's very strange that the Red Golf, which was performing the same function as the white Fortuner, was not fitted with an AVL. So I don't know what criteria did they use to decide which vehicle should be fitted with an AVL record or not. I don't know. But with that as it may, it does not end up there. Therefore, we will proceed to request further AVL records from the motor vehicles that were also involved in relation to the arrest of accused number 1 and number 2 as well. Because those records are central to what they want to come and tell this court. And some of the aspects that we also want to put to the witnesses that are currently testifying and those that the state might wish to call in respect of these particular aspects. Thank you, Madam.
Yes, Mr. Ramsepele.
As it pleases the court, my lord, indeed so. It has come to our attention that several police officers, especially in my defense for accused number 2, that were central in the events of the 16th, the 18th, the 17th, the 18th, the 19th, and the 24th of June. We haven't received those AVLs, and they are central to us for the movement as to where accused number 1 was taken and by whom. So I'm going to similarly pen a formal correspondence communique to the state to request those AVLs for, in particular, the Metro police officers that were involved in the arrest, the transportation of accused number 2, my lord. That's the court places.
Yes, Mr. Baloyi, any response?
Well, Mr. Ramsepele is done with his cross-examination.
Yeah.
I don't know if he still wants to have a second bite at the cherry. But yeah, we will, as soon as we've received the request, we will deal with it. We can just mention that we also asked for the AVL inspector of the white BMW. The court will recall that there was also mention made of a white BMW used by Sergeant Mokola. We've requested that, and we're still waiting for the AVL's inspector of the white BMW.
Yeah, the funny thing about this matter is that when all the councils undertook the cross-examination of the Pri, Mohola, and Mohani, they never made this request.
Well,
Am I correct?
yes, there is
They
indeed
never
someone. Yes.
transgressed the request that we need the AVL of the BMW, etc., etc. Am I correct?
Yes.
If I'm wrong, I don't know.
Yes, indeed, that was never requested, my
They
lord.
just cross-examined to their satisfaction without mentioning that.
Yes.
But now, this is cross-examination. As I understand cross-examination, it relates to the evidence of Ginanda,
Yes,
not the other witnesses.
indeed, and by accused number 1,
Yes,
yes, the other accused have already,
they've already cross-examined.
cross-examination has already been conducted on their behalf.
Okay. So postponed to which date?
The
19th.
Maybe before we close, my lord,
Yeah.
I think I need to put this thing very clear and in its proper perspective. I mean, you cancel to accuse number 1.
They're fine.
Yes. So legally, I'm obliged to refollow each and every information as per instruction that is giving me. It doesn't matter that the other the officers who testified and these issues were never passing away from Mr. Mgomezo. Thank you, my lord.
So I must assume that number 1 never instructed his previous attorney or advocate, Mr. Mugomezulu, to follow up on these exigencies.
I'm not privy to what happened between the two of them, my lord, because
No, but you've consulted him.
I may not divulge the
Yeah,
content
but
of my,
look, this is common sense. You don't need to
consultation
be
to the court, my lord. It's a
Mandela.
privileged communication.
No, you don't have to have the wisdom of a Mandela to say, did you instruct your previous counsel, Mr. Mgomezulu, to do A, B, C, and D? It must follow.
But that's a privileged information again, my lord. I may not
No, it
divulge
is
it to the
privilege,
court.
but I'm saying common sense tells you that you have to traverse that. Otherwise,
No, thank you, my lord.
and cross-examination only traverses what has been testified to by a particular witness. Am I correct, sir?
Oh, well, one can go outside
Yeah.
the ambit of a witness evidence in cross-examination.
Yeah.
Basically, in cross-examination, one can cover any aspect as long as it's admissible in terms of the law.
Okay, fine. Okay, let's postpone to which day then? Postpone to
The 19th of May,
19th of May.
yes.
So on that day, are we going ahead, Mr. Mnisi?
The fact that my lord would not have received this information
No.
will not stop us from proceeding.
My question is very simple. Are we proceeding on the 19th?
Yes, we are going to proceed.
Thanks. Okay.
Thank you.